Number 1. That's a cartwheel. Next, let's go. Please, can we put some hands together for the 3-year-old? Let's go. Another good one. Beautiful. Please, let's keep encouraging them. Okay, next. Okay, let's go. Catch with 2 hands, catch with 1 hand. Catch with 2 hands, and a catch with 1 hand. Next. Beautiful. I love my 3-year-old gymnast. 2 hands and 1 hand. Next, go. Catch with 2, and then catch with 1. Next. Catch with 2, and then catch with 1 hand. Okay, and the 1 hand. Next, let's go. Catch with 2, and then catch with 1. Next. No miss.
Let's go there.
That's it there, enjoying some gymnastic, weightlifting, also polo. 3-1 for you on the show, 360 Sport on Trust TV. I am Adeni Ajishafe. We just had to take you around the world of sport. Yes, it's World Cup season. You can't take that away right now. World Cup is here, and really, matches have been ongoing. A lot of shocker here and there, but we'll be looking at all the matches coming up for Saturday and also Sunday, while we also review the games that have been so shocking during the week. Well, a lot of activities that we'll have in stock for you on the show, 360 Sport. And I have in the studio, in the person of Vincent Okara is here. Good to have Vincent.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Okay, good one. Let's start from home scene. Always want to promote our own. Before we talk about the World Cup, let's start with some stories going around in the world of sport in Nigeria. Bayelsa Queens gets 28 million from Bayelsa government after coming third at CAF Women's Champions League. You saw that particular game there where they fought hard to come third in that competition. Yes, they were able to do it against Simba Queens of Tanzania. And right now, they are being celebrated. The government of Bayelsa State deemed it fit to at least award them 28 million naira from what they have achieved. Far, far better than last time where we couldn't even get anywhere. So right now, the ladies, the Bayelsa Queens, as they call them, prosperity girls, they were able to go home with 28 million. Good one from Bayelsa State government.
What a way to motivate them. It's a very nice one from Bayelsa. I also heard a reliable sources. They also told me FIFA are even planning to give them £250,000. So
that should be dollars.
Yes, yes, dollars. Sorry. What a way to motivate them. That is a very good one, because from this part of this world, the only thing that motivates you is the financial aspect of it. That's a very good one from the Bayelsa government.
A good one from Bayelsa State government, deeming it fit to appreciate what the ladies Bayelsa Queens did just the event, yes, a good one there, over there where they play Morocco, the CAF Women Champions League that took place in Morocco. Fantastic one for the team from Nigeria. They were able to come to there. Well, from the way it is right now, we move on to talk about another one. Well, 2022-2023 NWFL stand for Nigerian Women Football League to kick off on November 30. Organizers are saying yes, they are not going back, and it will be starting. Really, they meant it. They want to make sure the season starts now so that the teams can be well prepared. Now let's look at the fixtures, the first day fixtures that will be coming up. We have 1 and 2 there. Quickly, let's look at those fixtures that have to do with Bayelsa Queens. They are defending champions right now. They will be facing Rivers Angels at the Sam Sisiasia Stadium in Agua, Bayelsa State. Nigeria Tels versus Heartland Queens of Owerri at Old Parade Ground, Area 10, Abuja. And also Osun Babes will be facing Royal Queens at Larry Lake Stadium, Elegbo in Osun State. Still looking at the fixtures for the first day of the Women Football League now, the Premiership season. Talking about Nasarawa Amazon playing at home against Edo Queens at Upper Aku Stadium. That's the adopted home for now. After all, their stadium is under review now. Well, Abia Angels versus FC Robo Queens of Lagos at Eyimba International Stadium in Abia, that's Abia State. You have Adamawa Queens versus Ibom Angels, a big one there between the two teams at the Atiku Abubakar Stadium in Adamawa State. Those are the fixtures slated for the first game, the day one fixture for women. Nigerian Women Football League really needs to start now, and we need to get the ladies together, and that's why organizers are saying they will not change the date. November 30 is really standing.
Nice one there. But what I can say here is well, Nigeria Football Federation, they need sponsor. You understand? They need the media to follow it closely, like just the way they are doing to the men's own, because generally people don't watch it much the way they are watching the guys own. So I think they need sponsors for it. But it's a very nice one. For not changing the date, nice one there.
A nice one there. Women football will be coming in the next couple of days. It will be starting across Nigeria. We have Group A and B where they will be fighting for honors there. Well, right now, 12 teams will be fighting. We have Adamawa Queens there. Not forgetting Nasarawa Amazon, Nigeria Tels, Bayelsa Queen, defending champion, Rivers Angel, Ibom Angels, all will be fighting. Even Edo Queens will be there to see who wins this year's season. Talking about women football in Nigeria, as we know, Bayelsa Queens are defending champion, and also they came third at the second edition of CAF Women Champions League took place in Morocco. Well, just giving you that info there. Now, let's talk about the Nigerian National League, NNL. NNL gives ultimatum right now. They gives all the clubs that will be playing November 28th deadline to name home ground, wherever they will be picking as their home ground. They should name it now by November 28th. That's the deadline, or else they will be penalized coming from the Nigerian National League organizers. At least I love the fact that they are trying to make all the teams to at least sit tight. Yeah. This is the way we want to run it this time around. No need of wasting time, because if you watch, at most of the times when they are playing CAF Champions League, CAF Confederation, all the clubs that want to participate, even for Women League 2, Champions League, they know themselves, they are ready, they are prepared. We will still be either our league is still on when rather our league is off and these guys are already playing, and we don't meet up with normal time. We are always behind, so it's better they start at the right time.
Good one from them to make sure all the home matches, or all the representatives there, they are prepared, ready for the opening day. It's good. I think at least it gives them all room to get prepared. And Nigeria, they don't like Nigeria League. They don't like the fact that they are always not ready. Let me just use that word. They are always not ready. So giving them ultimatum that now this time it should be ready, that is the best thing to do for me. That is very good.
Nigeria National League gives club November 28 as the deadline for them to name home ground. They just have to name their home ground. And also the MPFL, the IMC, Interim Management Committee, sets up to run that, are saying they are doing their best to make sure they put Nigerian League on TV. And very soon we're going to see that happening. And we want to see our football getting better. When it comes to CAF Champions League and also CAF Confederation, we need to get our acts together for us to get it back again. Just like in 2003, 2004, when Eyimba did it well by winning that particular coveted trophy for Nigeria. Well, right now it has been a long time ago that we actually got so close to that particular those awards, or rather those trophies. But right now, let's get it done rightly and we'll get there. Well, we've been giving you news concerning all the Nigerian football now. Bayelsa Queens get some money from state government. Not forgetting the NWFL starting November 30. Yes, where teams will be playing in the Women League, and also the Nigerian National League will also be. They have to name their home ground by November 28 as a deadline coming from the organizers. They are giving you those stories, always giving you at least a home news first before we go international. Now, we know that the World Cup is the in thing right now, is the balls in town. Everywhere you go, it has been the World Cup, despite the fact that Nigeria didn't make the Mundial. But we have to celebrate all the other 32 nations participating at the World Cup. Yes, Qatar, the host nation, is really the place to be right now, where attention has been on that particular country for the fact that the whole world are always glued to watch matches being played all the day, rather all the times of the day. Well, right now we start with the review of matches. There are a lot of shocking results during the week. Matches were played, and we're looking at that before we go to preview the matches for today and also on Sunday. But before we look at the review, let's look at the review of the week. We start with the first shocking result of the this tournament came from Argentina, Saudi Arabia. It was a game that no one saw coming. We're trying to review the week now. Vincent, Argentina, Saudi Arabia, like I said, it was not expected.
Coming here last week, I was so convinced. I even made mention of it here that Saudi Arabia just there to...
And I remember I told you that you come back. So it means I won.
That's a shock of... Yes, you won it. That's a shock of the century for me. I was surprised, but all kudos go to their coach, Javier Renard. Wow. He did a very good job. I saw the video of a first half of it recently. That was last night. I saw it when he was talking to the players inside the dressing room. Wow. He told them, are you there to watch Messi or are you there to watch Argentina? Go there, mark Messi as if you don't know Messi. After the ball, you can take Messi's jerseys later. You know, what a motivation from a coach. From there, I saw they won Argentina based on merit. It wasn't a mistake. Because after the 90 minutes, they gave extra 13 minutes. So Argentina had all the chance to win that match. But no way. They won them based on merit. They played well and they deserved it.
And they played from beginning to the end. They were not tired.
The team spirit was very high.
Let me ask a very funny question. If we were to be Nigeria that played that game and we were trailing by a long goal, and maybe we were able to score 2, making it 2-1, do you think we would have been able to hold it the way Saudi Arabia did?
I don't. The passion, the commitment those Saudi Arabia player has, Nigeria player doesn't have it. Yeah, that is just the truth.
Now, that game, what do you see that actually made the Saudi Arabians so committed that they made them, they didn't give up?
Who wanted more? They wanted it more. After the game, the next day, they declared public holiday in Saudi Arabia. Yesterday night, their president gave each player a Rolls-Royce Phantom 2022.
A Rolls-Royce.
Each for beating Argentina. It's not easy to beat Argentina.
Goodness.
The favorite to win the competition.
Like I said, it's like they have won the World Cup. Because Argentina
to them, even they lose all the remaining matches, they don't care. But winning Argentina was the best thing that ever happened.
Imagine beating Argentina and you get a Rolls Royce. Wouldn't you just be a football player for Saudi Arabia? I was looking at that. They got a Rolls Royce for beating Argentina. And I can imagine what will happen if they win this World Cup. Just at least your imagination, just like mine, you can imagine they will get a jet. I guess.
It's very possible.
A private jet will come to Saudi Arabian players. If they could get Rolls Royce for beating Argentina. Now, if they get to, let's say, they are able to scale through this what they call it now, group stage.
Maybe they
get to knockout stage.
They name each state in Saudi Arabia after each
semi-final,
yeah.
Or eventually they are able to win it.
And their level of commitment, they play their life out that day. The match was sweet. I watched the match live. So what a
way to go. Just trying to review the shocking results of the week. Argentina, Saudi Arabia was the first one that shook the whole world because the world was against Saudi Arabia in that game. But really, Saudi Arabia never gave up. They did what they could do and they did well and they were able to win that game shockingly. Now let's look at another one that happened. Germany, Japan. Germany, Japan was another game that a lot of people tipped Germany to win, but the Japanese team never ever gave up. They believed in themselves and they did well.
Personally, myself, I tipped Germany, but before that match, I went to read I saw the statistics before that match. Do you know the Japanese, their first team, that first 11 that played Germany, 8 of them are playing in German
Bundesliga.
So that came, and their coach was he was very smart. They know all German tactics, so for that it worked for them perfectly. I was surprised. I was surprised.
But really, just like you said, that if you check, it's 8 players playing Bundesliga. That was enough for them to understand the
German
pattern
football,
that the German will bring, because majority of them play in Germany. They want to bring the German Bundesliga style, and that was what they did. They were able to mop and at least absorb whatever heat they were bringing, and that worked for Japan
perfectly.
A good one there, looking at all the shocking results during the week. Just giving you the review there. We've been on the World Cup now. That's the in thing going on around the world. Well, we just talked about Argentina, Saudi Arabia, Germany, Japan. Let's look at another one. That's Wales, Iran. Wales, it's not as if Iran, they are very good, yes, when it comes to qualifying for you to qualify for the World Cup. It shows you did a good job. But for playing against Wales, it was actually tilting towards Wales because of Gareth Bale and all the other lads, but it never happened.
It boils down to inexperience. They are qualifying for their second World Cup in their history after
68 or 62 years now.
Yes. So it boils down to the experience. And a whole Wayne Hennessy, a whole very experienced goalkeeper. He's 35 years old. He has seen it all in club level. I was surprised what happened yesterday.
What he did against Taremi.
What he did yesterday against that was wrong. Inexperience just cost them within 2 minutes they scored 2 goals. You don't do that. World Cup, you concentrate 100%. Sorry, let me chip this in. Cameroon Switzerland match. I was watching that match. Cameroon, in the first 20 minutes, they were having all the chances. I said, guy, score this goal. If you don't, when you miss a goal in World Cup, it can cost you a lot. Score this goal. They don't score. When Switzerland, when they came second half, they strategized. And you see what happened. So Wales, inexperience, just killed them yesterday. But those people, I think they needed it more. They were so determined. They were so determined. They played the ball with determination. That you just said.
And really, Iran, you know, for a while now, I've been following their football. When it comes to World Cup, if you watch the way they play, you know they are very compact. They know what they want to do. And I guess maybe Wales underrated them, thinking that, come on, Middle East teams, they are not too good. Maybe that also happened. If
they underrate them, from what I saw, if they underrate them, they will have to give more. But they were playing like Aaron Ramsey was doing nothing in that match. Aaron Ramsey was doing nothing in that match. After the red card, all of them were just off. I think it was off day for them. I cannot say they were unlucky. They didn't give their best.
It was like that match between Poland and Mexico that Poland really tried everything they could, but it wasn't working.
Mexico have this record. They must always come out of that group. They might not go more than round of 16, but that group, they must come out of it. From ends of Poland, but Lewandowski is still waiting to score his first World Cup goal. Sometimes I even pity him. I say, why are you from this country? So we are still waiting for him to score that first World Cup goal.
That was pity actually got to me. But why are you pitying him?
You know, he
got the penalty. Why didn't he come back?
He has a very good record club-wise. When it comes to
We've been giving you a review of the World Cup matches. Shocking result here and there. But really, we mentioned 3 now. But another one, although this one not too shocking one way, but a bit, they really fought hard. We have to support African teams. So far this World Cup, we had 5 teams, Senegal, Tunisia, Morocco, Ghana, Cameroon. Senegal now, they've won 1 yesterday after losing their first game. They won against Qatar, bundled them out. And you look at Ghana, Portugal, that game, no one saw 5 goals coming. It was a 5-goal thriller. That 5 goals actually after playing goalless in first half, and then the second half, they fought hard. They're talking about Ghana and Portugal now. You saw what happened in the second half. Immediately Ronaldo scored that goal, that penalty.
That was not a penalty.
Controversial penalty.
Yes, controversial penalty.
Then it was like Portugal score, Ghana score, Portugal score, Ghana score. It was almost 3-3.
I must commend Ghana players. They really tried. The player, that penalty actually changed the game because it's not worth it. The penalty is not. Even Mike Dean, though it's a controversial ref too, came out yesterday and said that penalty, the ref should have gone to VAR to check. He said there was nothing like contact. That penalty, he brought their mood down, but along the way they picked themselves off. But Portugal will always be Portugal, and Ghana will always be Ghana. That's just the difference.
Well, that game, Ghana fought hard.
Yeah.
First half, they were able to hold their own 0-0.
Yeah.
The second half, those goals that came, the 2 goals that were scored, really, it was, I think it was lack of concentration
Yes.
and lack of communication. Then the goals that Portugal also conceded, they were goals that you would, even their goalkeeper,
yes.
Costa was also a bit off,
bit off, yes.
because you could see that it was not at his best. The third goal that would have entered, courtesy of Inaki Williams,
yes.
if he had been, he was able, if not for the fact that he slipped.
It was very unlucky. It was very unlucky. Yeah,
a goalkeeper that didn't look back.
But it was very unlucky. Inaki Williams was very unlucky. That particular one, he was so unlucky. Yeah, and Africa team tends to lose concentration when needed most. Like I just said, because Tunisia, when they were playing Denmark, they were playing so well. They composed themselves to, and they were lucky how they got that draw. Their coach came out to say they are very happy with the draw. Maybe because they said they are very happy with the draw. Maybe because it's Denmark. Maybe because it's Denmark, because I think they were not seeing themselves coming out of that group. So getting draw against Denmark, I think, that is a good one.
Well, a good one for Ghana, despite how they lost that game. Well, a tough one. 3-2 it ended. 5-goal thriller between them and Selecao. Black Stars really fought hard, but they couldn't make it up to make it 3-3. Hopefully, in their next game, they will pick up the pieces and do well, just like Senegal did. Senegal right now, at least they won 1 out of 2, and they still have they have hope that they can make it. And you have Morocco, Tunisia drawing their first game against them, Denmark, and also Croatia. And now you have Cameroon. They lost their first game against Switzerland, but there's still hope for the African teams. Let's see what they'll be offering in this particular encounter. Now we look at the review. Now let's quickly move on as we talk about fixtures for this weekend, today and also on Sunday. Let's look at the World Cup, FIFA World Cup round 2 fixtures. How the fixtures that will be coming up. Tunisia will be facing Australia. We'll take it one by one. Tunisia, Australia, Vincent. A game that Tunisia needs to do something. They need to win this game if really they want to still remain at the World Cup. The first game, they got at least a point. Now, they will be facing Australia. And right now, Australia, we know that they lost against France. So, Australia want to bounce back to see if they can get a point. So, both of them, they really need this game.
Yes. Tunisia, Australia lost their first match. And Tunisia got a draw. But I'm seeing another draw. I'm seeing another draw in this match because Tunisia have never gone out of the group stage. All these things comes to play. Though we are seeing record broken here in this particular World Cup, we are seeing a draw. Because Australia I know will not come out of the group. Tunisia, they have hope because of the first draw they play. So there is a hope from there. And the way they play, they are so combative. They have a very good defense. The way they play against Denmark, they had a very, very good defense. So maybe draw or a win for Tunisia.
Tunisia, Australia, according to Vincent, could be a draw, but actually wishing for a win for Tunisia. Let's see what they can do against the Socceroos. The Carthage Eagles, can they really cut away the winning goal against the Socceroos? It is very possible. We believe in them as an African, hoping that they will do well at this match that will be coming up today. Still looking at the fixtures for today. Poland, Lewandowski and the Polish team facing Saudi Arabia, who really shocked the world, defeating Argentina 2-1 in their first game. And right now, who knows? Maybe Saudi Arabia will be fired up against Poland. Poland knows they really need to win this game if they really want to still be doing the business at the World Cup.
The mood inside Saudi Arabia's camp now, they can even win Brazil.
With the Rolls Royce.
With the Rolls Royce and declaring public holiday for winning Argentina, because definitely they are in a very high mood right now with Saudi Arabia, but Poland, inexperience will definitely come to count. They can't depend on Lewandowski to score all the time. He lost a penalty. They will have been in 3 points now if they had scored that penalty. So they lost a penalty. I see a draw too.
But I wouldn't want to call Poland inexperienced. I think it was like the way they played that game against Mexico, what they were expecting, it didn't come up. But right now, well, it's going to be a tough one because Saudi Arabia, the fact that they were able to do it against the Argentine team will actually give them that morale booster against Poland. And Poland needs to be very careful. It seems the Saudi Arabian team have some energy hidden in their gene.
So from that win, that win it will definitely be a motivation. It will definitely come to play.
It will come to play. Well, looking at the games for today, Poland, Saudi Arabia. Poland, they were able to do well, rather, Saudi against Argentina, and they will be facing Poland there. France against Denmark, another big one between France and Denmark. France was their first game against Australia, and now Denmark shared is spoiled in their first game. And right now, what would they be doing as they will be fighting out against a tough one is going to be, but I know that France are equal to the task.
Denmark won France. That was 2 months ago in their European qualifier playoff.
But World Cup is a different ball game.
It's a different ball game. They won. So Denmark, they are a very good team. Not within that fact, they are around of 16 quarterfinal candidates. But against France, yeah, France saw a weaker Australian team. This is their first test. As far as I'm concerned, France want to play their first game. Let them win. When they win Denmark, I know they are in for the competition.
Okay, now it means one way or the other, European teams, whenever they face them, just like South American teams,
yes,
it's always a tough one. You don't even know who will win.
Who will win,
so,
yes.
And the Danish can be very tricky when they play you. So automatically, who are you tilted towards?
I'm tipping Denmark.
Seriously?
Yes, to win
this game.
Yes.
Why?
Yeah, they won them last time. They won them convincingly. 3-1 is a very big margin.
Beating France.
France, yeah. They won them. It's just some weeks back. So I tip Denmark to win France.
So you are thinking that maybe
watching
that
France,
mentality will still...
It will still come to play. Will still come to play.
Now, Argentina, Mexico. This is a match that both of them, they are from South America. They know themselves, rather, North America and South America now. Mexico knows Argentina. Argentina knows Mexico. A game that is going to be a tough one because Argentina needs this game if they are to play.
If they lose today, they're out of it. If they lose today, they're out of it. So they know what it takes. Argentina cannot afford to come to the World Cup and not come out of the group stage. Messi cannot. This is his last hope of winning a World Cup. He got it all in his trophy cabinet. He's just left with World Cup. He knows the implication of losing today. So I don't see Argentina losing today. Though everybody was surprised the last time out, losing 2-1. Everybody was surprised, but I don't see them losing today. They will win Mexico convincingly. I give it to Argentina, straight win.
I remember you said this against Saudi Arabia. Yes, they will win convincingly, but they never won convincingly.
That's why I said it's shock of the century.
Convincingly.
That's a shock of the century.
So Mexico now, knowing fully well that yes, they actually have opportunity of they were able to get a point in their last, at least right now. That's what sport them to be like, okay, we need to add more. If Saudi could do it, let's do it again.
The best result they can get from Argentina is a draw. Argentina must go out of that group.
Must qualify.
They must qualify. Yes, they must qualify.
Because when you say go out,
no, they must qualify. Yeah, they must qualify from that.
Well, we wait to see if Argentina will be making at least be able to make statement today as they fix Mexico. They are one of the arch rivals when it comes to football over there in America. Well, right now, a tough one there for Argentina against Mexico. Ochoa will be there at the goal to at least withstand all the hits coming from the boot of Lionel Messi, Lautaro Martinez. Mention their names, but right now they are really wounded and they want to come out to roar as a lion. Well, we wait to see, giving you all the preview of matches that will be coming up this weekend. That's on Saturday. Before we look at Sunday fixtures, let's look at fixtures for Sunday quickly. Let's look at those games that will also be coming up. Well, Japan will be playing all the things that we play on Sunday quickly. We have Japan versus Costa Rica, Belgium, Morocco, Croatia, Canada, Spain, Germany, the biggest one there. But let's start with Japan, Croatia. Japan defeated Germany in their first game, and Costa Rica lost scandalously to Spain.
What a loss from there. They disgraced a whole Navas, conceding 7 goals. That was so wrong from there. They didn't play. They were playing as if they were playing friendly match. I was surprised when I didn't see the first half. But when I came to watch soccer, as you know, there was no level of commitment or any involved. All of them, they played, I don't want to use the word rubbish. They just came to enjoy themselves in Doha. That is what I just feel. You don't concede 7 goals
first
again.
Game.
Yeah, first game. It's just Spain. Spain, yeah, they play good football. But when you mount pressure on Spain, don't allow them to play that tiki-taka. When you mount pressure on Spain, they don't have 2 patterns. Luis Enrique, to be precise, even when as a Barcelona coach, if it doesn't work as a tiki-taka, you win backer when he was playing there. Don't allow them to play that ball. If you allow Spain play, they can even win you more. The coach dropped the ball on the ball. You want to play with Spain, you don't play with Spain like that. You don't do that.
Now we'll be looking at Japan versus Costa Rica. That game will be coming up, and it's going to be a tough one between Japan. Knowing whether they did well against Germany, winning that game, and now they will be facing Costa Rica that was pummeled by Spain 1-2-3-4-7. They nearly spelled Costa Rica. And now Belgium, Morocco, another big one between Morocco and Belgium. We know that Morocco now they are fired up to see if they can make it against Belgium.
Yeah, Morocco. It's out of all the Africa teams that went to this World Cup, Morocco, they are very organized, very, very organized. Belgium won Canada. They were just lucky. I didn't think Canada took their chance in the first half. I didn't think they took their chance. They would have won Belgium, but they played first 20 minutes and they also lost a penalty. Alfonso Davies, the Bayern man, also lost a penalty. You can imagine, I didn't think they had scored early goal enough. Belgium were just lucky. Belgium, yes, they have the talent, they have the players, but Roberto Martinez, something is not really going well about him.
Croatia, Canada. Well, from the way it is, Croatia should be fired up to win this game. They need it.
You don't write Canada off. They played a very good football, very scintillating football in that first legs against Belgium. So don't write Canada off.
So
Croatia are not a bad side.
Are you trying to say it's going to be a balanced game?
Yeah, a very balanced game.
Between Croatia and Canada.
The odd might be Croatia will win, but I don't see that coming. Canada play a very good game in the first leg.
Canada play a good game in the first leg. We're looking at Sunday games. Croatia, Luka Modric and all the entire Croatia team. Will they be able to do it? Well, let's see what they'll be doing if they'll be able to get at least a win. Whoever wins, the best team there. Now, we also look at Spain, Germany. This is the king of all, because all the matches are very important, but a lot of people want to watch that Spain, Germany. What a match is going to be.
It's like a final. Germany knowing fully well when they lose that match, they're out of it. So, man, I don't want to predict the match. Anybody can take the day. They are very two good side. Germany lost their first match, Spain win. There is hope for Spain. Even if they lose, they have the last match to play. But Germany, knowing fully well that when they lose, it's Germany. Though the previous two World Cup now, the last previous two World Cups, they've not been doing well. But with a new coach, it's a very hard one to predict.
Okay, predicting this game will be very hard. Yes, I understand the fact that Germany lost their game and they want to come back to reckoning. And you have Spain already. They were able to do well, very well against Costa Rica. That's another way to see that, okay, we are playing against Germany. We also need to win so that we can have at least hope that we've done the business. The third game will just be for formality. But for Germany, they want to come out very, very strong.
Germany, they are known for attacking. Both of them are known for attacking football. Germany, I don't know what really went wrong that first leg. I think Japan, they know them. Japan, we want to play people.
I think Germany they were more concerned about other things outside football than the football itself. Because
yes. I saw some news
a lot of
about
issues. But maybe now they will sit tight. And I saw Antonio Rudiger showboating in that game where they lost against Japan. So right now they need to be serious more concerning the game they want to play on Sunday.
If you want to play Spain and win Spain, don't allow Spain play their tiki-taka football. That is it.
That's just a logic.
That is just, if I'm a coach, Jose Enrique cannot win me. Yeah, just don't allow him play that. You have to be very physical against them.
You play long balls.
Play long balls. When you see them on counter, you fire. That is how you win Spain.
Well, maybe Germany should appoint you as their coach. Just having some nice time talking about the matches coming up. We've actually previewed these games. Well, on Saturday, matches will be on. Tunisia will be facing Australia. A lot of games there. And also Sunday will be fired between Spain and Germany. Big one. It has been a wonderful time with Vincent Okara in the studio, who has been talking concerning all the matches that will be coming up. We've also reviewed all the ones that have played that shockingly Argentina, Saudi, Iran, Wales, not forgetting Portugal, Ghana, and also Japan, Germany. All those stories, we've actually looked at them. Not forgetting Nigerian stories too, that we also unveiled earlier on. If you're just joining us, we've been talking about all this. But Vincent, before I let you go, to this match, or matches rather, Tunisia, Australia, just predict the scoreline. Tunisia, Australia.
Tunisia.
Yes.
Tunisia will take the day.
As in how many goals?
As an Africa, yes. Tunisia will take the day. 2-1.
2-1
Yeah.
in favor of Tunisia.
2-1 Tunisia.
Well, I'll wait for that to happen at least to see if truly you are Octopus Vincent. Well, a wonderful time with you. We'll be going on a short break now. By the time we return, we showcase another guest, a younger guest in the studio.
Lead your team to glory. Yeah. Of the final between Accra FC and Pop Arena. Who is going to score first? Who is going to take the glory? It's yet to be unfolded. From the forward, that was a beautiful skill by the number 11 of Top Arena, and that tackle produced the yellow card against Accra FC. Set piece could be dangerous in football.
Fantastic goal there. Well, we've been talking about the World Cup. A lot of happenings here and there. Matches have been played, and right now a lot of games will be coming up today. We've talked with Vincent Okara, who was in the studio, and now we are also having at least a younger football enthusiast who will be talking about the World Cup so far, all the game he has watched, and the experience he has seen from all the players that have played so far. Having the studio, Amjad Ibrahim is here. Amjad, good to have you.
Thank you, sir. I'm good to have you too.
Good one. Good to have you on the show. Well, Amjad, I'm sure you have been following the World Cup.
Yes.
Okay, so far of all the games, all the matches that have been played, which one that you were like that shocked you most?
Saudi Arabia versus Argentina.
Oh my God, that's a good one. Saudi Arabia, Argentina. What happened?
Saudi Arabia won 2-1 and Messi, and I was so shocked because of how Messi played and the rest of them.
And they couldn't win that game, right?
Yeah.
Seriously, Saudi Arabia shocked the whole world. I'm sure you too were shocked.
Yes.
Seriously shocked.
Yes.
Were you tipping Argentina to win that game?
Yes, I was Argentina.
Okay, but so they disappointed you.
Yes.
Amjad Ibrahim has been in the studio. We want to make it, and let's balance it up. Well, World Cup is there. Not to forget the kids also. They know about football, and that's why we're having Amjad Ibrahim in the studio to talk about some football that has to do with the World Cup. World Cup is really buzzing, not only for the adults. You also have the younger ones out there enjoying football. Now, aside Argentina and Saudi Arabia, can you tell us another match that you were like, what, this one should have won and this one won?
Maybe France or something.
France won their game. They won, yes. Okay. What about that match, Japan-Germany? Japan defeated Germany. Were you not surprised too?
I was so surprised about that one. I thought Germany would win because they had a bigger squad like Thomas Müller and Kai Havertz there to support their win.
But they lost that game.
Yes.
You were also shocked there.
Yes.
Now, Portugal versus Ghana. Did you watch that one?
Yes, I watched that one. For me, I knew Portugal win right in my head since they had like Cristiano Ronaldo there in the strike, Bruno Fernandes, Ruben Diaz, and Rui Patricio there.
And then you have Ghana. Ghana really fought hard. It ended 2-3 against Portugal, but they nearly made it 3-3. How did you see Ghana in their next game? Do you think they were able to pick up?
No.
Oh, you believe they will lose?
Yes.
Seriously? Why? Is it because Nigeria didn't go to the World Cup?
Yes.
Okay, you are among those Nigeria that are not happy with the fact that Ghana qualified at our expense, right?
Yes.
But we didn't play well. That's why we didn't qualify. If we have play well, we'll have qualified. Well, while we're still looking at the World Cup, yes, we're trying to balance it as we talk with the adults concerning World Cup. We also have kids that really love football and they've been following the World Cup. You just listen to the young lad, what he has been talking about, all the teams playing at the World Cup, or what they've done so far. He has mentioned their names, and now let's look at matches will be coming up today. Let's have them on the screen so that Amjad can do justice to those games. Let's have today's matches first before we look at Sunday. Quickly, let's look at Saturday games before we look at Sunday. Tunisia, Australia. Amjad, do you think Tunisia, they played draw in their first game, 0-0. Do you think they can beat Australia?
No, I think it will still be a draw for them.
A draw.
Yeah.
Is it going to be 0-0 draw or 1-1 or 2-2?
0-0.
0-0. Yeah. Well, Amjad has spoken. Let's see how good Amjad is when it comes to prediction. Poland, Saudi Arabia. Remember, Saudi Arabia defeated Argentina.
Saudi Arabia.
They will defeat Poland.
Yeah, because of Poland drew their last match against Mexico. So I think Saudi Arabia can do it for beat Argentina 2-1.
Well, you believe that they can do it, and you are looking at it as 2-1?
1-0.
1-0. Okay, Amjad is really predicting here. Let's see if Amjad versus Vincent will stand. Who will win the battle of prediction? France, Denmark, a big one.
France for me.
France for you?
Yeah.
What do you predict?
I think France will win 3-0.
3-0. And who do you think will score?
Kylian Mbappe, Oliver Giroud, and Kylian Mbappe.
That shows really follow football. You mentioned Mbappe, Giroud, and really that shows that. But what about Denmark? You are not even looking at them that they will get a goal at all. 3-0 for France?
Yeah, because for me, the player who's really helping them is Christian Eriksen.
You cannot do it alone.
Yes,
so you believe the French team will win. What if Denmark now wins this game? Amjad.
I'll be so surprised.
You'll be surprised just the way you've been surprised concerning Saudi and Japan. Now, another one that has to do with this game is Argentina, Mexico. You know what happens to Argentina in the first leg, the first game rather, and now they'll be facing Mexico, who also drew their game. Now, from the way it is, who do you see will be winning this game between Argentina and Mexico?
Argentina.
Why?
Because after that 2-1 loss against Saudi Arabia, I think they'll step up their game and get very angry.
I like that word, step up.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And I think they'll also win maybe 2-1.
2-1. And are you seeing Messi scoring?
No.
Messi will not score. So who are you seeing scoring for Argentina?
Dybala and Dybala.
Okay, well, you try your best there. Dybala, Lautaro Martinez, I guess you want to mention. Well, according to Amjad, he's not tipping Messi to score, but I hope Messi will score. A lot of Messi followers, rather fans, are really rooting for him to score. Well, for Amjad, he believes that Tunisia will actually win Australia by a long goal. He also mentioned France, 3-0 against Denmark. We wait to see if really Amjad can actually predict so well. Let's look at Sunday games for Amjad to also predict before we wrap it up. Well, Japan, Costa Rica.
Japan.
Because they won against Germany.
Yeah.
And Costa Rica lost scandalously. Well, Japan, Costa Rica, what's going to be the scoreline?
1-0.
From Japan.
Yes.
Belgium, Morocco.
Belgium.
Seriously?
Yes.
Oh, you're an African. Are you not supporting Morocco? Okay, well, scoreline.
1-0 again.
1-0 also for Belgium. Croatia, Canada.
Maybe Croatia for going to the final in 2018. So I think they can beat Canada maybe 2-1 with Modric and Ivan Perisic.
Yeah. Good one there. That shows really you follow football. Mentioning the name of those players, Ivan Perisic and also Luka Modric coming from Amjad there. Alphonso Davies will be there for Canada. A tough one. Then the biggest one on Sunday, Spain, Germany.
Spain for me.
Okay, why?
After they won the World Cup in 2010, and they also have very good players again for them to win.
Then are you not seeing Germany that because they lost their first game against Japan, they can actually do well against Spain?
Yeah, it is true. It is either a win for Spain or a draw.
But you don't see them losing?
Yes.
Seriously?
Yes.
You don't believe that Germany can beat Spain?
Yes.
You don't believe that? So you believe that Spain will actually draw?
Yes.
Well, both teams have stars. They play good football. If you look at their the teams actually the clubs they play for. But now that you are rooting for Spain to win, maybe Germany will actually shock you.
Yes.
Okay, how do you feel that Nigeria is not at the World Cup? Amjad, let's come back to at least Amjad has been talking, giving us updates on concerning all the matches that will be played Saturday and Sunday, predictions from Amjad, and also we talked about the games that have shocked him so far and this month there. But right now, Nigeria is not at the World Cup. Yeah. How did you feel? I still remember this year around March when we lost against Ghana. Now we are not there, and slightly we are not supporting Ghana.
Yes.
So how are you feeling not seeing Nigeria at the World Cup?
I'm not actually happy, but it is good because when we go to the World Cup, we will get who finish fourth in the table again.
So it's better if you don't go.
Yeah.
What's the way coming from Amjad Ibrahim? A wonderful time. He said, well, he preferred Nigeria not to go to the World Cup rather than going there and not even qualifying from the group stage. Well, maybe next time we do well. So far, this World Cup, which team has actually impressed you most?
Brazil.
Wow, that game they play against Serbia?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Ferrari, Charlison, goal, and also Saudi Arabia also.
The two teams actually are the most impressive to you.
Yes.
Brazil and Serbia. Then are you stylishly tipping Brazil to win the World Cup?
Brazil or Portugal for me will win.
For you?
Yes.
Brazil or Portugal for you will win. Yes. Do you play football?
Yes.
So can you, as a defender or a goalkeeper or?
Left wing.
Wow. So who is your role model in football?
Neymar Ronaldo.
Neymar Ronaldo. Well, good one there. At least we have Amjad Ibrahim in the studio doing justice to some story as we do with football. Amjad, how old are you? 10. 10. If you're out there, you've seen how Amjad has been mentioning all the name of footballers here and there that has to do with those countries to let you know that it's not, oh yes, it's good to read your books. You can also do sport. You never can tell. Amjad now is a left winger. Who knows if he become a star tomorrow and will be bringing so much money for his family. Wonderful one there, Amjad Ibrahim. Thank you for coming on the show.
I'm happy to.
Yes, before we wrap it up, just could give you updates on some stories now. Alex Iwobi is set to sign a new 3.5-year deal at Everton worth £100,000 per week. Alex Iwobi right now has been with Everton, and he will be having that new 3.5-year deal worth £100,000 per week. Good one for the Everton man, and he has been fantastic for that club. Now, former Arsenal Manchester City defender Kolo Toure has agreed a 3.5-year deal to become manager of Championship side Wigan Athletic. Wigan Athletic right now. Very soon they will be announcing this man as their manager. Right now, the deal is actually agreed to take over for the next 3.5-year deal, and hopefully Kolo Toure would do well with Wigan Athletic. What a way to go for the Côte d'Ivoire player, a former Côte d'Ivoire player, and also Arsenal. He did so well for Arsenal and also Manchester City. Talking about Kolo Toure, and also we talk about Alex Iwobi in that particular story that we just brought to you. Well, for Wales goalkeeper, his name Wayne Hennessy is the third goalkeeper in history to be sent off at the World Cup. Well, the third goalkeeper to be sent off at the World Cup, joining the likes of Gianluca Pagliuca, who was sent off in 1994, and Itumelen Kune was also sent off in 2010 at the World Cup. Then we have Wayne Hennessy also being sent off with a red card at the 2022 World Cup. So joining them, making it the third goalkeeper to be sent off at the World Cup. What a way to go there. We just have to wrap it up. A wonderful time with Vincent Okara and also Amjad Ibrahim in the studio. Good one from both of them. We have to go now. I am Adeni Ajishafe. Sport is always business and fitness. Have a splendid weekend and enjoy World Cup. Thanks for watching.